Anonymous Business Incorporated. This is Bonnie. How may I help you? Oh, you saw our ad about the job? Oh, and you have questions? Okay, go ahead. Uh-huh. Well, yeah, there is great benefits to working in our job. You won't be unemployed anymore. Okay. Yes, it is a fun place to work because, well, it's going to be fun for us because we're already proved ourselves. So, it's going to be it's going to suck for you, but we'll have fun because we're going to make you do all the work because you're the new person. Mm-hmm. Flexible hours. Yes, yes, we have flexible hours because you might be scheduled off, but many of our other employees are unreliable. And so they'll probably call out, so we'll call you back in. So, you might want to just keep your personal plans clear. Oh, yeah, there is room for advancement. If you stick around and we get to the point where we don't forget what your name even is, we might give you another title and a couple more cents an hour to do 5 times as much work so that we can do what we need to do. Okay. Okay. Well, um, I'm going to schedule you for an interview and you can come in as soon as possible. And thank you for calling in. What you just saw was honesty. If everything was that honest, what would we do? How will we decide what to invest our time with? If you talk to a job interview person and they give you that honesty, would you respect the honesty or would you want to run away because the truth is not something you can handle? Well, I'm here to give you the truth. As scary and unsettling as it could be, I was asked a question recently and it got me thinking, so I did some research and I decided to do this video. The question was quite simple, and it was simply, why are you single? And I was like, triggered! Just kidding. No, I'm not like that. I was like, wow, I really never thought of that. I don't really even think about that because I don't really pursue that kind of thing in life. And it's only because I don't know what I'm doing because it seems too confusing. And it's like, plus, there's so many people in the world. Choosing one to be with or to spend time with, it's hard enough, let alone getting everything to match up. So, what I did is I did a little research with some dating tips to find out why I might be single because learning is power. And I don't need a relationship. I'm complete and I love myself. And I drink from children's cups. Deal with it. Um, and I actually got some surprising information. The dating scene is full of shit. It is nothing but bullshit. I came across a guy and he has great advice for probably what is actually going on there, but it really upset me that his advice was so great because it was so terrible. You know how when you go and like a fast food chain comes out with like a new burger and you're like, oh, that looks really good. And you think about it and then you finally go to that burger chain, you put down your money and you get the burger and then it looks nothing like what the advertisement showed. Like, it'll be like all big and juicy and have lots of stuff and then you'll get it and it'll be like a flattened patty and some wilted lettuce and some not so lovely buns. That's basically the dating scene in a nutshell because this guy was giving such fantastic information, but it's all about lying. Now, his big point was impressions. First impressions. What is an impression? Something that you imitate, something that you push down and make a mark, and then It is somebody's idea of who you are based off of what you show them. Now imagine those three scenarios, meaning the same thing with the same word, okay? Because I'm getting somewhere with this, okay? Now, it's all about the first impression. It's like, dress nice, don't mention this, don't mention that, don't do all these things that would turn them off or whatever. And this works the other way around because I'm sure the same advice exists for getting girls, but I'm not interested in getting girls, so I wouldn't look at that. So he's telling you that you have to look nice and you have to like put on a persona which doesn't give too much away but also lets them know and interested, all this confusing stuff. Basically, in a nutshell, false advertisement. Because I don't wear $400 dresses every day, so why is the first thing I'm going to show somebody on a date that I have $400 dresses? Just like he's not going to take me to a steakhouse every night. So why is that first impression so important? With an impression, if you take it in the literal sense, it's pushing down to make a mark. Now, if you sit there and you spend all your energy making that first mark, the next time you try to make a mark, it's not going to be as impressionable and so on and so forth. So you're going to keep getting off your mark that you originally made. Okay? Believe me, I'm getting there, okay? To put it bluntly, if I want to sit on the couch in sweatpants and fart while playing video games, because that's what I like to do, I'm not going to keep that from a guy. He's going to get to know the real me. I don't false advertise because then you have to keep up that facade. And that's why all these relationships are like, oh, I don't know, you changed. Well, I don't fucking change. I'm real as fuck from the first day. Okay? So, these girls are basically holding in their farts for 3 months or whatever, however long the timeline is. And then all suddenly they rip a niner on the Richter scale, and the dude's like, oh, "You've never farted before. I'm so confused. What does this mean? What are you doing? Oh my God, it stinks. Get it away from me." Metaphorically and physically and literally, it all means the same thing. If you are not somebody who wears a lot of makeup and dresses up and stuff, unless you feel like it, like I'm like, see, I painted my nails, I have a bracelet, and I have jewelry on, and I dyed my hair, but that was because I wanted to. I'm not trying to impress anybody. If you're trying to impress somebody, you're imitating something that's not you to make a mark that you will not be able to keep up. If I could do something, I'll do it. If somebody wants to do something for me, great. But I'm not going to make somebody my slave. I'm not going to set these expectations of who I am, or what I am, or what I do, or what I don't do. Nor am I going to do that. And then the guy's also talking about putting standards on people. Okay, as far as I know, a relationship is about making a friend that you can share anything with. That's all it is. It's not about all the stuff that. Same thing like with all these holidays. They're making it into a thing where you have to invest a lot of money. If I'm going to spend my time with somebody doing one thing which would be like video games and whatever, then that's what I want to do on a so-called date. I don't need to go do fancy stuff. I mean, if collectively as a couple we both want to go do that, that's fine, but it's not going to be a requirement. Ooh, where's he taking you? What kind of car does he drive? They have all this mindset, 6 foot, dark hair, blue eyes, whatever. No. You click with somebody and you spend time with somebody, and that's what a relationship should be. It shouldn't be about all this freaking fancy stuff and all these fake bullshit ideas that you're not going to be able to keep up. It's going to be a lie. So, you're wondering, oh, why can't I keep a good person? It's because you know what? The people that could play the game and do all these things that this guy says are people that have been playing the game. And guess what? If they're still playing the game and they have been playing the game, probably means that something's not right with them, because they would have a relationship if they were not the problem. And they don't love themselves, and that's why they learn how to manipulate others. Manipulate, that is the word, because that is what you're doing. You're like, oh, look at me, I'm so pretty and I like fancy stuff. But you don't. You sit on the couch and you fart and you watch TV and you pick your nose and whatever. You do all that stuff. You're just lying. Same with guys. You're not a freaking gentleman. Okay, we know you want sex. Duh. Okay, don't pretend like, oh, I'm not gonna hurt you, baby, because you know you're probably broken too, and you probably are gonna hurt somebody because you're going to be acting fake, and she's gonna be acting fake, so everything's gonna be fake, and it's gonna turn into nothing but, I remember when we first met and all these fake things that happen, or oh my god, but she's so beautiful, or he's so handsome. It's gonna all become superficial, and it's not even gonna mean anything, and you're gonna just be toxic, and you're going to be arguing, and it's not going to work, and you're gonna try to make it work, and then it's going to fail, because that's what everybody's relationships do. Me, I stay on the sidelines. I hang out when it comes around, but if it doesn't come around, I don't give a fuck. Honestly, yes, I would like to be having sex. I would like to be cuddling and showing affection to a male, but I don't need to. I'm okay by myself. I got, I'm not that ugly, and my personality's alright. I'm kind of smart, and I'm trying not to compliment myself, but I'm looking in my camera. How you doing? Just kidding. That was a bad joke. I got my faults, I don't have the best teeth, so I don't smile or anything like that. People mistake that as moody. No, it's because I literally destroyed my teeth getting dental work not completely finished. And I also had a disorder where my stomach acid was coming up and destroying my throat, my teeth, my stomach, and everything else. It's called GERD. I used to be really fat. I'm not anymore. You know, I could probably stand to lose a couple pounds. I don't know. But, I'm okay with myself. I was even okay with myself when I was fat. I was like, I'm dead sexy. I had bigger boobs and a fatter ass. But, people just need to stop. And stop being so fucking whiny and be like, I need this, I need that. No. You need yourself first. You need to love yourself and care about yourself before you're going to ever be able to find anybody that's going to want to spend time with you. And this bullshit about you complete me or we make a whole, that's stupid. Be complete by yourself, because that way when they leave, they don't take a piece of you that you need. Okay? Just stop. Stop. That's why I'm single, because people are bullshit liars, they're fakers, and they don't know how to be themselves anymore because society has told us that we have to be that way or that way. You know what? I like everything guys like to do. I like to hike, I like to play with rocks, I like to fart jokes, poop jokes, butt jokes. I like to be a pervert. I like to play video games, but I'm very much who I am. I'm a girl. I'm a woman. I enjoy that stuff. If it scares guys, then they're just stereotypical. And society's ruined them. Because you know what, back in the day, they didn't even have all that stuff. Like, for God or whatever to be like, okay, this is for girls and this is for boys. This was all created by humans. We all, like, when we first got created, we all just wore the leaves on our junk or whatever, okay? There was no dresses, there was no. So I'm gonna dress like a fucking hobo. Whatever. I'm still awesome. I don't care. And I'm not going to dress to impress anybody but myself because this is comfortable. This is some good, comfortable clothing I'm wearing. And, when I want to wear makeup, I don't overdo it. I don't want to look like Bobo the Clown. I'll do a little bit and be like, oh, I feel pretty today. Whatever. That's how I am. And You know, I'm funny sometimes. Sometimes I'm really not funny. I try. I fail sometimes. Just kidding. I really don't believe that. I really think I'm funny all the time. Mm. Anyways, I think that's all my rant. And I might come back and make a part 2 to this. But seriously, don't have fake shit in your life. Be yourself. Be with people who, don't want that fakeness. Because, like I said, that's why they call it honeymoon phase. It's like, oh, for this period of time, I'm going to be exactly what you want me to be like. But if that's not how you normally are, why the fuck are you doing it? There's so many people in the world, and don't give me that bullshit about any excuse. Because there are things you could compromise on. Like if somebody's untidy and I'm tidy, or vice versa, I don't have to be a bitch and be like, you're not tidy, and I don't approve of that. I would do my best to, help them be tidy. Now, I do have some standards like, don't be doing drugs and shit. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go date fucking a coke addict and try to make that work because that's not gonna work. Of course, I don't want people lying to me because I'm honest as fuck. I'll tell you exactly how it is. I'm sorry. But honesty is the only way to get through to people. That fucking mock phone call I did in the beginning, no, that was totally real. I was interviewing somebody for my large corporation. Just kidding. I'm poor as fuck. I don't put on a facade. That fake call, if I was on the receiving end of that, I'd be like, dude, you're honest as fuck. Job kind of sounds like it sucks, but it's what I'm going to end up getting anyways with any job. At least somebody was honest enough and had the fucking audacity to tell me. Because in the end, you always end up with the same shit. You end up being lied to somehow, or somehow hurt because something changed because you guys started off on a farce. That's just the way it is. Anyways, I love my people. I love, all my friends, and I love my family and everything. So it's no judgment. I just think it's bullshit. And the guy has really good advice though. His name is Matt Hussey. I'll put a link to his channel. I mean, don't diss on the guy. He's got good advice for what is going on in the dating scene. What I am saying is that the dating scene is bullshit. And I'm saying that with a straight ass face because that's what I really feel. I feel like we should be able to be ourselves. So, you can thumbs up if you agree with me, thumbs down if you don't agree with me, comment, and if you have any questions, I'll put my contact information in the description and maybe you can inspire my next video. So, until then, have a great day, and this is my kitty. Say hi, Juku. Kitty close up. Oh, I don't know where it went. The selfie cam. There we go. Alright. Bye.